Welcome to Movie Reviews for Parents. Today we're blasting off with the Fantastic Four, Marvel's shiny new reboot of the OG superfamily. But before you introduce your kids to this family of heroes, is it too intense for the little ones? How clean is the vocabulary? And most importantly, are there any awkward... Wait, did I just see the Silver Surfer in her birthday suit? Let's find out. Level of violence. The action here is PG-13 superhero standard. Think lots of energy blasts, force fields, and city-crushing property damage, but the blood stays on vacation. There are intense battles between our heroes and Galactus' cosmic forces, including an edge-of-your-seat mass evacuation scene, and a few high-stakes close calls. Yes, even involving a pregnant Sue Storm. One character meets their end in a climactic showdown, but the scene avoids graphic detail. There's a fair share of superpowered throwdowns, including Johnny turning up the heat, literally, and Ben Grimm smashing through just about everything. No gruesome injuries, but the intensity, especially with the looming planet-eating Galactus, might overwhelm younger or sensitive viewers. Adult content, romance, mild. Reed and Sue sneak in a couple of quick married couple kisses, and there's a cheeky line about how they got pregnant. Spoiler, science wasn't involved. The Silver Surfer, portrayed as female this time, gets a comment or two about her naked, shiny appearance. But it's all played for comic book chuckles, not steamy innuendo. No adult scenes, no nudity, and no cringy cover your kids' eyes moments. This is a family-friendly lane, folks. Profanity. Language-wise, we're cruising in the PG-13 lane with only a few bumps along the way. There's one instance where a character fires off a colorful scatological term to call out some nonsense, and about 3 more of those pop up when things get intense. You'll also hear a handful of exclamations that borrow the names of higher powers because you can't have a superhero battle without a little divine name dropping, right? But the big nuclear-grade profanity, the one that rhymes with duck, never shows up. Overall, the dialogue keeps its training wheels on compared to other superhero movies, though a few goofy phrases might still get a giggle or a raised eyebrow from your little chatterboxes. Substance use. Clean as a polished Silver Surfer board. No drinking, no smoking, no sly jokes about Tony Stark's bar tab. This movie doesn't touch the substance lane at all. Parents, you can relax.
At this point, we would like to ask if you found value in this video so far. Then please thumb up, subscribe, and tickle the notification bell. Your support is much appreciated.
The plot. Clocking in at a breezy 1 hour and 55 minutes, The Fantastic Four First Steps takes us back to a stylized 1960s where science is cool, and so is forming a superhero family. Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm have just gained their powers and are figuring out how to balance saving the world and, being human. Enter Galactus, the planet-devouring cosmic force that makes Thanos look like a hangry toddler. His enigmatic herald, the Silver Surfer, brings chaos and mystery, forcing our not-yet-synchronized team to pull together. Expect high-stakes battles, some heartfelt family drama, and enough banter to remind you why Marvel's first family has endured for decades. Written by Josh Friedman, Eric Pearson, and Jeff Kaplan. Directed by Matt Shakman. Starring Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. The positives. Visually, this movie is a comic book dream. Shakman blends vibrant, retro-futuristic design with modern Wami FX wizardry. It's like you're suddenly dropped in a futuristic 60s. The action sequences are sleek without being overwhelming, and the film nails those quieter moments, especially scenes between Reed and Sue navigating the emotional chaos of impending parenthood. Pedro Pascal brings heart and humor to Reed Richards. Vanessa Kirby's Sue Storm is a powerhouse of empathy and leadership, and Joseph Quinn lights up the screen with Johnny Storm's cocky charm. Special shout out to Ebon Moss-Bachrach as the Thing. His mix of gruffness and surprising tenderness gives the film its soul. The film also deserves credit for keeping the tone hopeful and family-centric. It's an origin story, sure, but it's also about building trust, facing fear together, and choosing to be a team even when the universe is throwing cosmic tantrums at you. The negatives. Alright, let's pit stop for some constructive criticism. While the Fantastic Four themselves are well developed, supporting characters like Galactus and the Silver Surfer feel a bit underexplored. Their motivations remain cosmic-level vague, which could leave some viewers wishing for a little more depth beneath the shiny exteriors. Pacing-wise, the film occasionally rushes through emotional beats in favor of set-piece battles. Lastly, a few exposition-heavy dialogues could have used a polish. final thoughts. So, should your kids watch The Fantastic Four: First Steps? If they're over 10, comfortable with superhero-style action, and can handle a few suspenseful moments, it's a safe and fun ride. For younger or more sensitive kids, the looming doom of Galactus and some intense scenes might be a bit much, but there's nothing here that's out of bounds for the PG-13 label. For teens and adults, this is an entertaining, visually engaging origin story, with enough heart and humor to make it worth your ticket. It's not as dark or gritty as some superhero fare, which is honestly refreshing. Thanks for taking this cosmic journey with us, parents. If this review helped you avoid an invisible force field of awkward family movie moments, hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell like Johnny Storm lighting up the sky. Until next time, keep your movie nights fantastic,